Watching LLTC here, another one come up on the pre-market homework. I'm looking for a possible long entry on this one. That's it, we've pushed through there, just got to fill at 36.48 on LLTC, 1,000 shares. Watching LOGI, Logitech, pick this up off the pre-market. Gap down this morning, not really done a lot. Just taking a long here, got filled at 25.96. Watching MAR here, Marriott Hotels, just taking a short there. Just got filled, 1,000 shares short, 49.20. As I was just explaining, looking very weak. We came down here, tried a little bit of retracement. It never really happened, and since then it's looked very weak indeed. Got caught up around this area, a lot of activity. That's because people were shorted around about here very early on. Once the stock went back up again, some of those would have held on to their positions. They would have been losing positions. So as soon as we came back down here, they covered. And of course, covering a short position means buying. Buying held the price up a little bit. Looks like we have got back down through that level now. So I'm short here from 49.20, and I will come back to this chart when there's something to show you. Back here with LLTC. Okay, taking half off here, just got filled there at 36.72. That's $240. Sorry, that wasn't half. That was closing that position out, as there is a lot of selling going through. Just watching SGP and just taking a long here. There we go, gone long, 1,000 shares at 31.10. Just back on here on SGP. This trade ain't worked out the way I thought it would. We're long from 31.10. I'm getting out here. 31.07. So lost 3 cents a share on that. That's a total loss on that of $30. So it's still hovering around at my entry point. Might have been possible to get another cent better exit than I did, but honestly, when they don't work out, you know about it pretty quick. It ain't worth hanging on to see if you can get a better exit. Better just to get out, take the hit, and get on, find the next one. There's plenty of other opportunities, and I ain't going to be bothered by this one little bit. $30 is nothing. I'll make 10 times that on another trade today, so I ain't worried about that. Watching MAR here, which I shorted earlier on, just covering half my position there. Just got filled there at 48.78. Get a lot of buying going through. This has been dropping off nicely. I went short at 49.20, if you remember. A lot of buying going through. It's the first real sign of a retracement we've had there. So just, as I say, covering off half of that for locking $210 of profit on that. And that lets me loosen my stop off, as you know, so we can ride the rest of this down a bit further. Just watching Amgen, AMGN, pharmaceutical stock that I tend to check most days. It's one of the stocks I look at regularly, gives nice trades very often. And it was also a stock that came up in my pre-market homework today as possible trading stock for the day. So double interest there. Normally wouldn't enter a trade this late in the day. I tend to keep my trading the first couple of hours and go off and do something else for the rest of the day. But this is setting up quite nicely for a possible short here. That's it. Going short here, waiting to get filled. Just had a problem there with the trading link. Got filled quite late on there, 63.33. The trade's still good, still in there. Bit unfortunate about that late fill, sometimes happens. That's technology for you. Back here on MAR, had a little bit of a drop off. It's having trouble going any further than here, so I'm going to cover my last 500 at this point. Just got filled there at 48.61, which gives us $295 on that second part, and we got 210 off the first part there. Back here on my Amgen short, just going to try and get half off. Around about here now, we're broken down for that whole number. Went short, remember, at 33, 62.33, covering half there, just staggering a little bit. Okay, just got filled there at 62.89 for that was a quick $220 on that one, which, as always, lets me loosen my stop off on there, so I can let that run a little bit longer now. Back again on the Amgen trade. Just going to cover off another half of the position that's remaining. So a quarter of what I bought, what I shorted rather, 250 shares. Just buying those back there. Just got filled 62.68 there. So 162.50 on that little bit. Right, just closing out this Amgen position here. Last little bit there. Just gave us a very quick little $82.50 on that last little bit there. Back on Logi, this was a trade opened up ages ago. It's not really done a lot. It's piddled around for most of the morning. It's still going up. It's just actually set a new high, and normally I would leave this, but in the interest of getting this video wrapped up and the fact that it is midday and I really quite like to go and have some lunch, I'm going to close this one out now. So just getting out there, 26.25 hopefully. Got filled there at 26.25 for a profit of $290 on that one. So I said earlier on that loss on SGP that was down $30 that I would have a trade that would make up 10 times that. Well, that one's pretty much done that. So calling it a day there. So a little summary for you of what I've recorded for you today, some of the trades what I've recorded for you. Quite a lot of them today. More trades, smaller profits, but sometimes that's the way it goes. Rather than go through all the entries and exits, you've already seen all them, so we'll just go through a quick summary. So we had LLTC gave us 240. SGP, that was the losing trade, lost $30 on that. But as you can see in the scheme of the other trades, that was a pretty insignificant loss, as it should be. MAR, that nice short we had there, a nyse stock, we got 210 on the first bit of that, 295 on the second bit. Amgen, the late trade, was only ever meant to be a scalp, got 220 on the first half, and then I split the second half into two exits, 162.50 and 82.50 on that. A Logi, which you've just seen me come out of there. That was $290 on that, in and out in one go. That was a bit of a slow burner, got in at the start of the session, never really went anywhere, but there was no reason to take it off, so came out of there, as I say. It's lunchtime, and in the interest of getting this video wrapped up for you, we just wanted to get out of that one basically and get the money in the bank. So that's a total profit of $1,470. So the important thing in this video, I think, today is that loss there of $30. If you see the trade ain't working out, there ain't no point in hanging around for your stop to get it or whatever. If it ain't working out, just get out. There's plenty of other trades going on. As you can see, I had quite a few other trades after that, and a couple of them there. In fact, most of them, if you take them in, if you add up the bits and pieces, came out at 10 times the loss on that losing trade, each one of those. So $30 loss. For a $1,470 profit, you can see it's if you get it with a loss, move on to the next trade. Losses do happen, that's just part of the trading game. How you handle them makes the difference between winners and losers, and there's no reason why you can't finish up on the day every day as long as you handle your losses correct. So I hope that's been of use to you as always, and I'm on holiday next week, so there may or may not be a video next week. We'll see if I get a bit of trading in anyway.